Welcome to another episode on our channel. This is an unboxing of sorts. We got it off of eBay, the secondary market. I have another thing I got from the same eBay seller. These unboxings, of course, are going to happen less and less as time goes on because we're kind of in hard economic times. The stock market is shaky. Let's just put it that way. And I think it's wise to pinch pennies until we kind of get a feel of where we're going in terms of events in the world. And yeah, so I do have some things in the queue from Sideshow that were on pre-order, and obviously I will be excited to get those things, but I think it's wise right now because everything is so shaky to pinch the pennies until things settle down, hopefully in the near future. Hoping for the best, expecting the worst, but hoping for the best. We'll see what happens. But we're going to open this baby up, and I think I know which character this one is. All right. I do like your boxes. I have to say that. You know, I'm on a kind of a campaign against art boxes, I guess. Not really that I'm against them, but I'm just for cheaper, more affordable figures. And especially now with the economy doing what it's doing, up, down, all around, that sort of thing. The box is actually in really good condition. Ooh, wow. But I do like the look. I love this kind of thing going on here in the black, and oh my gosh. Anyway, is a gal who I love her acting. So it actually looks like they didn't take her out of the box. Because she's got the plastic wraps around her, and she's got some braided hair in the front, and so they put a little piece of cloth around that to protect it. Yeah. So what I'll do, let me put her over here. She looks great. And I do want to get her on the rotating base, and also show you what's in the box. So let me pause and get set up for that. We'll be right back. So here is Ming-Na Wen, Fennec Shand from the book of Boba Fett. I always want to say Boba Fett, but it's Boba Fett. She was in The Mandalorian and The Mandalorian, The Bad Batch, and other things we'll talk about in a bit. But she comes in this absolutely awesome outfit. It's orange and black. The helmet is partially orange, partially black, as are the boots, as is the outer jacket. She's got this awesome blaster rifle in her right hand. She's really decked out. I'll show you some of the other accessories in a bit, but she comes with two fisted hands, completely closed fists. And, you know, it's like every character, every figure that you get has fisted hands. I just rarely use them. I don't know. It's just sometimes too limiting with fists. She has one gripping hand, and it's the left hand for the gripping hand. And that could easily hold the dagger, some other things we'll talk about in a bit. But she has two trigger hands. Here's one of them. This is for her left hand. And of course, her right hand is a trigger finger hand. And she's got two relaxed hands. Here's one of them. And of course, the other relaxed hand is right here on her left hand. She also comes with some extra wrist pegs. It's always nice to have. So she's well adorned with hands. It would be nice. This is just my 2 cents. But it would be kind of nice, instead of fisted hands, for them to do something more unique with hands. It's my 2 cents worth. Something different. Anyway, that's just me. She comes with this water bottle. This is cool. And it has the illusion of having some blue water in it. It's got the string around it. No cap or anything. Well, actually, no cap. Sorry, no cap. Just an open bottle. Don't drink and drive with an open bottle. She comes with a little pouch, which she can keep 3 credits. So they're just little, like, coins, like credits. The monetary system. Actually, I haven't seen her in these movies, so I don't know how valuable credits are, but she has 3 of them. She has a dagger. It's very tiny. Very tiny. You can barely see it. It can slip into the bottom of a rifle. There's a place for it to be stored. So that's kind of cool. And then she has a hand blaster. I think that's kind of cool. So, other side. Love it. All right. So, and she has a holster. At first I thought, I don't have a holster. And then under her jacket, the holster is there. It has a magnetic, fold around thing to clip the holster in. I think that is a cool feature. I think that should just be automatic, but it is nice that she does have a holster. I can put that in better in a second. But yeah. The only thing that I really don't like about this particular item, it seems like the stands for Star Wars are really wide. Now, I don't know if she needs to be standing this far apart or what, but it's really wide compared to just a simple oval stand. I mean, really wide. And the other thing I don't really like about this is it's smooth. It just has it's just a print of what appears to be soil. There's no texture to it, no nothing. It's just a print. Unlike Boba Fett, it had some scenery, some land that he was actually standing on. It was kind of cool. I wish they would have done the same thing here. That's my 2 cents worth. In the movie, I wish they would have done something different with her hair. This hairstyle hides her beauty, I think. And yeah. Although they have matching orange in her hair that matches her helmet and elements of her outfit. So that part is good. But yeah, I think they should have just let her hair hang down. That would have been nicer. So we'll be back, have her on a rotating base, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Ming-Na Wen, which you might not have known. So we'll be right back. We are back, and here is Ming-Na Wen. She, of course, was in The Mandalorian, The Bad Batch, and the Book of Boba Fett. I always want to say Baba Fett, not Boba Fett, but It's Boba Fett. Boba Fett is actually, and I said this before, it's like a boba. It's a Asian drink, like tapioca in it, tea. It's very good. That's why I didn't think he was named Boba. I thought it was Baba, but it's Boba Fett. Anyway, so this is representing her character, Fennec Shand, in those the Star Wars movies. She was born in China. Her parents moved to Macau to escape communism. She has an older brother and a younger brother. Her parents divorced. Eventually, her mother moved to Hong Kong, worked 3 jobs. She was enrolled in a Catholic school. Eventually, her mother remarried a Chinese American, and they came to the States. And she was interested in acting. And her first job apparently was in a soap opera, As the World Turns. She's turning now. And she's played in a variety of things that you may have seen her in. ER as Dr. Deb Chen. Agents of the Shield as Agent Melinda May. The voice of Mulan. But I got to know her in a movie that some of you may not have seen and may not have an interest in seeing, but I think it was a great movie. It was called The Joy Luck Club. It's about Asians. And of course, my mother's from the Philippines. And although it drew some criticism, it was about a lot of mothers and their daughters and so forth. Even though it drew some criticism about depiction of Asians, females and males, it did get some things spot on, at least from a Filipina's perspective. My mother was kind of visible in that film. In fact, one time my husband said, while we were watching that movie together, "Oh my God, that's my mother-in-law." And I had to laugh because it was so true. That was just like what my mom would have done. Great movie. Made me cry a few times. Great movie. Joy Luck Club. I think it was a great movie. So again, ER, Agents of the Shield, Mulan, Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Joy Luck Club, lots of things. But you might not have known that in 2008, by People magazine, she was rated one of 100 of the most beautiful people in the world. So not only a great actress, but apparently considered a beautiful person. So with that, we will pause, get her on a turn tray so we can get some close-ups of her, what she has on, and how I've decided to display her. So we'll be right back. I'm trying to time it when she's in front of the camera. I guess I didn't do it well this time, but one more second. We'll be right back in just a bit. So I really like the color coordination in this outfit. It is just down my alley. She's got black and then she's got orange here. She's got orange in her bracers. Braces. I don't know where that came out. That's that brain aneurysm. Something comes out, I'm almost there, I almost grab it right, and then boom, it goes south on me. But anyway, orange in her helmet, orange in her bracers. Some of this communication equipment is what I'm guessing, some orange in there. She's got some orange in her sling, and she's even got some orange in her hair. Yeah, boy. We'll turn to the side. Well, actually, let's go around. Try not to get hit. And I think if I bring the skirt up a bit, you'll be able to see, hopefully nothing drops, the holster. Maybe my husband can go down a bit. There we go. There's the holster. Let me turn a little bit so you can see the blaster in there. And again, I really like that there's this magnetic thing that just goes into place. So absolutely wonderful. Yeah, maybe down just a bit. There we go, her hand. Yeah, that's good. Color coordinated to the T. The only thing they could have done differently is put the, and that would have been crazy, orange lipstick on. But anyway, all right. So we'll pause now and get a close up of her face. As usual, this is an awesome head sculpt by Hot Toys. My only complaint is the hair. The braiding of the hair is really tight against the skin. It takes away from her beauty, from my perspective. And remember, she was one of 100 people in 2008 who was voted by People magazine as being one of the most beautiful people in the world. So, maybe they didn't want her to really look beautiful because she had to play a hard character, but hard characters can still look beautiful. And I don't know. I've been on a motorcycle before. I've ridden on motorcycles with helmets. You can, yeah, it might be easier to get a helmet on with braided hair, but it's not difficult to get a helmet on with hair. And I think braided hair would be much more uncomfortable under a helmet. So that's my 2 cents worth. The only positive thing about the hair is the orange in the hair. So anyway, we'll go side to side so you can see her angles here. And that hair is really tightly weaved, too tightly weaved from my perspective. Can't go too far here because the gun will just block the view. So, but in terms of facial features, spot on. So yeah. And the hair is actually, there's a braid of hair coming down here too. So that's kind of cool. So we'll pause and be back in a second. So Ming-Na Wen, who portrayed Fennec Shand in The Mandalorian, The Bad Batch, and the Book of Boba Fett. Here's one last look at our figure of the day. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.